Actually, my name is Mohammed. They call me Babangida. I'm an Hausa. I'm originally from Kano, but I kind of started my life in Lagos before my parents moved me back to Kano. Actually, I'm here to talk about this Oromo killing that people have not, it seems like people don't get it the way the situation is. I'm here to talk about the difference between Hausa and Fulani. Hausa is not Fulani, and Fulani is not an Hausa. People keep messing it up. If you go to the north, whereby I did my secondary school and my college and stuff like that, we grown up with Fulani, you know, the herdsmen that you call them, with the cows. We used to play with them, we used to joke with them. They call us a name. We the Hausas, they call the Hausas Kadu. You see, when you meet a Fulani man will never call you an Hausa, he will call you Kadu. Actually, I never asked the meaning of Kadu what it is. Maybe some stupid words calling Hausa. We call them Fulani, Mekiu and stuff like that. We play between us. You know, between each other we play, we have good relationship. But we are not, they are not Hausa. They always say they are not Hausa. And we always say we are not Fulani. Now, if you go to the north today, go to Sokoto, go to Zamfara, go to Katsina, you see a lot of villages have been abandoned. Why? Because of the same Fulani herdsmen that you are complaining about in this house. They were there in these three states, kidnapping, killing. They are not kidnapping Fulani, they are kidnapping Hausa and other tribes. Because they believe that the whole Nigeria belongs to them, the Fulani. Like they say, they can do whatever they want, anywhere they want. You see, about this, pushing their cows to eat all these crops and all that, they've been doing that in the north for a long time. They've been doing that for us. You know, whenever a Fulani Hausa man plants his maize or granite and everything, they will bring their cows to eat everything. The Hausas have been complaining, and there've been a lot of, you know, crisis between the Hausa and Fulani too in the north. That's why the Fulanis now decided to take arms, enter into the bushes, kidnapping people for ransoms. Because they believe that if they cannot roam their cows around to make their money, to make the living, then they would rather go the hard way, like kidnapping, collecting ransoms and stuff like that. See, this is the reason why I want to let people to know, you know, I want to guide people to know the difference between Hausa and Fulani. Now, there is other Hausa Fulani that you call Hausa Fulani. Yes, there is an intermarriage between Hausa and Fulani, whereby a child is born who he claim, I'm a Hausa and I'm a Fulani, because my mother is an Hausa, my father is a Fulani. You understand? This is a typical, how do they call it? Half caste. This is a half caste in Africa. Like they have half caste between a white person and a black person in Europe and America. The same thing, we have half caste in Nigeria between the Hausa and Fulani. And we have other tribes like Yoruba and Igbo married together. They give birth to what? A Igbo man or Yoruba man or Yoruba child? No. He has to decide which side he wants to go. And one thing about people talking about, let's fight war between, we have to fight war, we have to retaliate and stuff like that. Retaliation will not make anything. If you keep killing people in the south, the northerners will start killing your people too. There are a lot of Edo people in the north. There's a lot of Igbos in the north. And if you look at the main reason the Hausa people are not retaliating just like that is because the religious leaders are always telling people, they will read Hadith for you and they read Quran for you. What Prophet Muhammad say and what Quran says about being patient. And this is the reason why we Hausa people are always having patience, even with the Fulanis. Most Fulani, I guarantee you, if you stop 100 this herdsman, the Fulani, roaming with this car around. You ask, even they can't even read ABCD. These are typical Fulani. An educated Fulani man will never carry a gun or rifle killing people, or putting his cows into some. Only the illiterate one do that. And the same thing, we have illiterate one in the south too. We have area boys in the Lagos. They jump out of school. I went to school in Lagos. I have a lot of my friends, some people that we were in primary school together, and they never go to school again. They became area boys. What do you call them? The same problem the Lagos are having with area boys, we're having problems too in the north. This Ndaba and Indaba and stuff like that we call them. Yeah, we have many of them too. This is the importance of education. Education is very important. And all this, if you go around and talk about everything you want to talk about, you end up, at the end of the day, it is the government's fault. It is not the population. That's why to be a ruler in any country is very difficult. This is something that God was going to ask you about everybody in your country. You see, Fulani, actually, again, Fulani people never carry hunting rifle. No. They carry AKs. All of them have AKs. That's what they're carrying, AK. You'll never see a Fulani man carrying hunting rifle. What is he going to do with it? It's AK and cutlass. That's all they carry. You can check them on the internet. Go and look at all the Fulani. Look at them. They are already giving us problem in the north as well. The whole villages are run away because of kidnapping, Fulani, disturbing Hausa people. This is the reason why if you want to differentiate between Fulani and Hausa. Don't say Hausa Fulani, Fulani Hausa. No, Hausa is not Fulani, and Fulani is not an Hausa. This is different. You have to differentiate. This is different. You have to know. You have to differentiate between Hausa man and Fulani man, and Fulani and Hausa man. It's different. Yoruba man is married to Igbo. Hausa man is married to Yoruba. When you go back to my race, my grandparent, my great grandmother, she's from Lagos. She speaks Yoruba. And my father is from the north. My mother speaks Hausa. My mother is an Hausa, but our mother is Yoruba. What do you call me? Hausa or Yoruba? Because if it is Yoruba, I can speak Yoruba fluently. And when you go to Hausa, I speak Hausa fluently. You understand? This is the problem. If there is actually, I was even born in Lagos. My birth certificate is from Lagos. I was born in Lagos. I even know where I was born. But I'm from Kano. My father is from Kano. We moved back to Kano later. Because me in my own house, the moment a child reaches primary 5, 6, they send him back to Kano. Then you go and do your SS1, GSS 1, 2, 3, and continue that in the Kano. Because they don't want us to grow up in Lagos. They believe that we're going to be spoiled in Lagos. Or we're going to follow a gang and stuff like that. See, this is the problem. You have to differentiate, please, between Hausa and Fulani. We, the Hausa people, have a problem with Fulani too in the north. Honestly, you can go and find out. This kidnapping in the north is Fulani that is doing it, not Boko Haram. Boko Haram is a different entity. Fulani that is kidnapping, killing people, they are worse than Boko Haram. Now, as we speak, they will kidnap a mother and rape the children in front of the mother, or rape the mother in front of her children. And they're showing it. They were proud of it. They were proud of it. They went to the mosque whereby the Hausa people are praying. They will start killing people in the mosque. Kidnap everybody in the mosque. This Fulani doing it. It's not Hausa, it's not Boko Haram. It's the Fulani doing it. This herdsman that you guys are talking about, they are a problem too. They are a problem for us too. Zamfara is not livable. Sokoto is not livable. Katsina is not livable. The moment I live in France actually. Whenever I go to Nigeria, my limit is Kano. Lagos, Abuja, Kano. I never go there. Even if I have business in Sokoto, Zamfara, I don't even go there. If I have a family there that they want to see me, they come to see me in Kano. Me, I don't waste my time going to Katsina whereby I'll be looking behind me, see if somebody is going to kidnap me. No. I can't take that risk. But before I used to go to Zamfara, I even brought some Chinese people to Zamfara for mining about 8, 9 years ago. When the thing is a little better, but now it's no way you can't even go there. People, you see, I have a cousin that lives in Katana. She always talk about, she said they can hear gunfire from the house. It's not police that are firing. It's the same Fulani herdsmen. It's not hunting gun they're using. It's a rifle they're using. AKs. You see? Please, know the difference between Hausa people and Fulani. Fulani man is always a Fulani with a stick. You see him with a stick or with his hat on his head. But Hausa man, you will never see him with a carrying stick or this Fulani hat on his head. No. You can never see. Hausa man don't carry stick. Fulani carry sticks. Try to know the difference, please. Because if I see Yoruba man now, I can differentiate between Yoruba and Igbo. By even talking to him or talking to them, I know the difference. Because of that, please, you guys should know the difference between Hausa and Fulani. Because we too, Fulani are our problem in the north. Honestly, today. They are our problem. We complain to everybody. There's nobody say anything. We, during Buhari's time, they've been doing it. Buhari say nothing because he is Fulani. 100% Fulani Buhari. Buhari is not an Hausa, but he's a Fulani man. Yeah, he's a Fulani man. That's why you need to know the difference between these tribes. Try to know. And that's why we, the Hausa, are complaining. The Imam, you see in the mosque, most of the Imam were complaining. They were complaining. They're insulting Buhari, saying Buhari did not do anything because they are his family. That's why he's not doing anything. They are killing Hausa people. Buhari say nothing. When was it? Is it during Buhari regime? Some family, they're traveling from, I think, Kano to somewhere. This same Fulani stopped the truck, the bus, with almost 40-something people in it, put fire and burn all of them to ashes. Children, babies, pregnant women. They burn all of them. Buhari said nothing. These Hausa people, they kill them. Same Fulani herdsmen. You see, you people didn't hear about this. The Southerners didn't hear about it, or if they hear about it, they say, oh, leave them. It's between themselves, they kill each other. You all know the truth. That Fulani is not an Hausa, it's not Fulani.
When you hear about the Hausa people, what exactly come into your mind? I'm sure you don't know anything. You must have been in the space of this erroneous conjecture that the Hausa is the entirety of the North. No. I've spent 58 years living in the North. There's no part of the North I've not been to except Sokoto. No part I've not been to except Sokoto. 19 states. That's 18 states in the North I've been to. Now let me tell you something. I'm not saying this because I want to be politically correct. I'm saying this because it's my honest assessment. The Hausa people are one of the best people to have as neighbor. As a matter of fact, if you put Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, I would prefer to live with the Hausa man than the other two. I'm being very honest. And I say this without any bias. It's because I've experienced living with Hausa people. But, for some weird reason, they have been captured by accepting Islam. Now, a typical Hausa man will not understand where I'm coming from. Islam, they say, is total submission, right? I don't have any problem with that. But when you have a religion replacing my culture and tradition, that means I am lost. I cannot accept a religion and say that, look, as an Robo man, I should throw away my culture and tradition and accept those who brought this religion to me. I cannot accept that. I cannot. I don't think God created one tradition and culture to be superior to another culture. So for me, if I'm going to accept Islam today, I'll still drink my gogoro. I'll still tie my wrapper. I'll go to the mosque dressed in my original Yoruba attire. But when a religion says that, no, I must not look like my God-inherited tradition and culture, then that religion is not a salvation, but a political tool to enslave people and turn them into subservient, conquered people. Now, we are talking about Nigeria. We are talking about Nigeria. Do you know that in certain states where Hausas are the majority, Fulanis are heading them? But they keep them in that state of naivety or in that state of subservience because they've given them Islam. While the Hausa man think he's protecting Islam, in truth, he is protecting the perpetual state of remaining subservient to his Fulani conqueror. I'm sure an intelligent Hausa man will relate to what I'm saying. But those who have been indoctrinated and are drunk with this religious extremism will not understand what I'm saying. But I say this with what I've understand after spending 58 years in Nigeria, in the north. For some of my brothers in the south who have not traveled in the north, you will think everybody in the north is violent. No, at all. Even with the state of the north here, if you arrive in the north here, say around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and you are lost, and you meet a Hausa man, or you meet an Hausa man, I'm telling you, and he's sure you are lost. I'm sure to my southern brothers, the first thing that will come to your head is that, now that I'm lost, if I run across an Hausa man, I'll be, no. An Hausa man, knowing fully where you are lost, will take care of you, give you a home, feed you, wait for morning, and even give you money to find where you are going to. That is the Hausa man I know. That is the Hausa man I know. And I say this with utmost truth. I'm not lying. And I hope those Hausa people that comment to my trail will know that, yes, for once, this guy, I don't even need their validation. I am saying the truth. So the truth here is this. There are two groups of people that are destroying this country. Let me even add three groups. You see this Fulani extremists. You see this Yoruba tribalists. And you see these supremacists, those Igbo supremacists. These three groups are the ones destroying this country. The Igbo supremacists don't believe in one Nigeria. They want separation. Anything that says let Nigeria continue, they don't want it. But their agenda is equally as bad as the other agenda. Then the Yoruba tribalists, they believe that Yoruba people are supreme and superior to every other thing. They are enclaved in a Yoruba ideology, so much so that anything that is not Yoruba doesn't make sense to them. It has to be Yoruba before it makes sense. Those are the problem. Then the Fulanis. The Fulanis have an age-long agenda of taking Nigeria to be their great-grandfather's estate. You see, so in summarizing everything, the ideology is what is killing this country. The ideology is what is killing this country. Anyway, I'm not talking about the ideology. I'm talking about the Hausa people. The Hausa people, they themselves needs emancipation. The ones with their senses still remaining knows that what I'm saying is true. But the hindrance of their adherence to religion will not allow them to embrace this reality. I don't even know what to say, because if they explain Nigeria to you, understand them. The person explain it well. Let me leave it here. Hopefully, from the comment section, I will get on that topic to talk about. Please follow this page and share this post now.
Good day to our viewers all over the world, and welcome back to Local Journal. At this point, the Hausa people are tired of explaining and always defending the fact that they and the Fulanis are not the same. They don't have anything in common, and for the fact that their intermarriage does not make them one, because they are not related in any way. And they are still coming out to say it in this video. We've heard as this Hausa man explained everything from the beginning to the end, that the same thing, the same fate other Nigerians in other parts of Nigeria are suffering, undergoing, is still the same fate there the Hausas are also undergoing in the hands of the Fulanis in their land. And this is the reason why they are beginning to come out to say that they are not one, because They accepted these people when these people came in initially, and they felt like they could do things together because they practice the same religion. But as time goes on, they discovered that they came with an ulterior motive. They came with a separate agenda other than the religion that binded them together, and they took over everything that belongs to them, and they conquered them on their own land. And that is the agenda they still have, to like kind of take to other region in Nigeria, because their goal is to take over the whole of Nigeria. And the fate that is befalling other people in other region is still befalling them in the north. They, the Hausas, cannot do anything, and they are inferior to the Fulani, regardless of the fact that in numbers they are more populated than the Fulanis, and the north is their indigenous people of the northern Nigeria, whereas the Fulanis are not. You see, but because these people are powerful and these people had their plan already perfected, they came to their land and took over everything that belongs to them. And by extension, they are trying to like do that same thing to other parts of Nigeria, especially the Middle Belt. And they are also trying to expand their tentacles to the southern part of the country. And this is why everybody needs to stand up and ensure that we propagate this message, and to let everybody and every Nigerian know that this is the agenda of these people. And the singular fact that the houses whom we feel they are together with the Fulani are now separating themselves from the Fulanis now is a big plus, because at this point the indigenous people of Nigeria can come together and form a synergy. They can have a synergy together so as to fight their common enemy if these people are not ready to change. I'm not a party to division. I'm not a party that calls for anything like war whatsoever, understand? But like for people to continue to unalive people, a people that are not even up to 15% of the population of Nigeria, to continue to take advantage of the gentility of so many ethnic groups in Nigeria and other Nigerians, the real indigenous people of Nigeria, then we can't just fold our arms to see this whole cleansing going on. And this is just it, because if we continue just to look away and to say that, okay, let's just leave everything, it's going to get to the point that this whole country will be conquered. And at this point already, they feel they are untouchable and they have whatsoever power to take over everything or to do whatsoever thing they want, and nobody's going to harm them. If they continue like gathering that momentum and getting this power and getting away with all this whole chaos they are causing and all these whole things they are committing, atrocities here and there they are committing, it's going to get to a point that nobody can even mention their name again. Nobody can even see anything about them again. And this is the point that Nigerians are trying to avoid getting to. And so for the people who are thinking that the Hausas and the Fulanis are the same, are one, this is to tell you that they are not one. They are not related in any form, and they are not even brothers at all. The Hausas are fed up as much as other Nigerians from other region and from other ethnic group are fed up. So this is the message. Can you drop what you have to say in the comment section? And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please can you like, share and subscribe to our channel.